the position of women has been greater in the Christian world than in the Muslim world for 1400 years. Oh, the non-Muslim says not true. Are you a Muslim?
None of your business.
All right. What? Am I against torturing dogs physically and abusing them? I think there are other ways you can teach your dog. Spoken like a true pagan. You see, bro, this is why my values are better than yours.
Your values are subjective. They're subjective.
Because central, no, they're based upon Jesus' teaching.
Subjective.
I want to follow Jesus, not you.
I want to follow nature.
I want to follow Jesus,
Nature is
not
God.
you.
Deus pater.
You want to support, you're trying to justify abuse against women. Put him on camera so everyone can see.
It's tough love.
He wants to support
It's tough love.
domestic violence.
No, I want to
Because
support-
his pagan religion does not teach him compassion.
Do you believe in the
and love.
patriarchy?
Adam, he's a pagan, a rock worshipper. Do you condemn domestic violence? He's not getting involved. The Muslim woman doesn't want to get involved. Do I believe in patriarchy? Depends what you mean by that. Depends what you mean by that.
Has the ownership of the children, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
And he also
Does it? Did only the father bring the children into being?
Yes, but there's a hierarchy.
No.
There's a hierarchy.
No.
The father,
Literally, does it? A father and a mother are needed to bring children into
but they're not
being.
equal.
They are equal.
No, they're not.
In dignity.
Oh,
and that's
are the husband and wife
difference,
equal?
ladies and
who
gentlemen.
thinks the husband and wife are equal?
There you
Oh, we
go.
got Christians. Muslims,
Yeah.
Muslims know better than you.
So do Muslims think that women are inferior to men? I'm asking you.
How do you know?
I'm taking a wild guess.
Why do you think about people
I am assuming. Am I right or wrong? So you're not a Muslim? So you're not a Muslim? Of course he's a Muslim. I do this every week. Muslims are ashamed to call themselves
Be
Muslims.
responsible for
So-
the wife and the children. That is how life has always been. And you are getting into modern
So,
Living in this very warped universe.
no, brother. Women have a dignity given to them by God that they have received because they are made in the image of God, and that equality of dignity
Should children be equal to adults?
means.
Should children be equal to adults?
Of course not. They can't be.
Oh, men and women should
They
be
can't
equal.
be.
You see that?
Are you saying that a woman is not compos mentis?
What you mean cognitive is capable?
Yeah.
They're cognitive the same, but they think differently.
Put him on camera.
What?
Like, everybody needs to see this guy.
Why are the women in the UK not following?
Everybody needs to see
I'm a
what
dinosaur.
this guy is.
I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, I
Because
accept that.
pagans.
No,
this is
Christians
one
as
of the
well.
things.
Christians had the
This is
patriarchy.
what Christianity did for the Western world. It elevated the status of women.
You do realize,
In the world of antiquity,
you do realize monogamy.
in the world of antiquity, Christians established as the highest saint Mary above every man.
you Catholic?
Every
Are you
man
Catholic?
saw Mary as the highest saint, as the Theotokos.
So Mary-
This elevated the position of women. It is why the position of women has been greater in the Christian world than in the Muslim world for 1400 years. Oh, the non-Muslim says not true. Are you a Muslim?
None of your business.
All right. So who was the last female caliph?
Tell me what.
Answer my
no, wait.
question.
I'm going to talk to you. Now I'm going to answer my question.
Thank you.
Tell
Who
me,
was the last female
how are
caliph?
women's rights in Ethiopia, which is a
Answer
Christian
my
country?
question.
How are women's rights in
Who
the
was the
Philippines?
last female
How are women's
caliph?
rights in Tanzania?
Who was the
How are
last
women's
female
rights
caliph?
in South Africa? How are women's rights in Nigeria?
Who
Well,
was?
that's Christian country. This
Answer
isn't
the
a Christian
question.
country. This isn't a
Answer
Christian
the
country. I don't
question,
need
Muslim
to.
who's
I don't need
embarrassed to call himself
I
a
don't
Muslim.
need to. I don't need to.
Who was the last female caliph?
Ask a Muslim.
In 1400 years, there has never been an Islamic caliph.
What about female priests?
But
How's the same Christianity?
Christians accepted that women could be rulers. Even the pagan societies before Islam were better than Islam, because those pagan societies said that women could be rulers over men. Just like Christian societies, there has never been a Queen Elizabeth of the Islamic world. There has never been a Catherine the Great of the Islamic world. Never. So Christianity elevated the dignity of women. Even pagans were better than Muslims at elevating the position of women.
Doesn't mean men and women are equal.
So, now I'm going to try and go on to my next topic.
They're different.
So,
We should acknowledge they are different and they have
they are different, you're right.
roles.
Different roles, I agree.
Right.
But in Christianity, this is not an excuse for saying that men are superior to women. And that's
They
the
are but
difference.
men are responsible for
That
women.
is the difference
But
between
men
your
are responsible for women.
rubbish, backward paganism and the contribution that Christianity has made to the standing of women across the world.
Christians have always acknowledged that men are responsible for women. Alright?
That is true.
Just because you've been
However,
women rulers.
However, there were women saints telling the popes what to do. The Avion captivity of the papacy came to an end because a woman saint told the pope to go back to Rome. That is the difference. During the Crusades, when all the men went off to war and to fight, the women were the ones that looked after the estates and managed the farms and the lands.
What was the reason Joan of Arc was burnt?
So,
Why was she burnt to the stake? What was the reason? Why was Joan of Arc
women were elevated as saints.
not the same as men?
Joan of Arc was burnt criminally and wrongly as a witch.
Because she wore men's clothing. That's the excuse.
I agree, there was a ridiculous reason. But here's the difference between me and you, is I can condemn the burning of Joan of Arc. You are trying to justify domestic abuse against
I am
women.
saying that
and that's the
there are
difference
times you have to discipline your children. There are times you have to discipline your
Women
children.
are not children.
They are.
They are children bearers. Did you hear that? All women are children to
They
him.
think like children. They're not.
All women are children
Because
to
they
him.
take care of children.
This brother is a misogynist.
If you take care of children, then you're going to think like children, right?
Completely ridiculous. Let's be clear about what a woman does as a householder. She looks after children. In fact, that brings me perfectly onto my next talk. So forgive me, I'm going to do my next talk. I've finished dealing with silly points.